with Q. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this poor darling. And they're all still talking. I can't even go talking about how great this woman is. I love hearing the things that she has to say. She has got a lot of great book things that have been coming out recently. And she's been doing so much work that I haven't gotten to see her enough. So I'm totally, completely thrilled that early in the year we get a feature from Jenene Ravesloot. So, if my darling is ready, I want to give everyone give the hugest round of applause ever for give it up for Jenene Ravesloot.
Yes.
And you have to give me a hug.
Of course.
I'm not licking yet. I have to.
Thank you, guys. What a
Do you
phenomenal
need
evening. Wow.
Do you need a chair or would you like something? Would you like a chair or something?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Let me start off this way
Okay.
and see how I am.
Awesome.
Thank you. Wow, what a great group. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. This has been an awesome evening. Wow. So I'm doing a lot of noir poems. I'm hoping to have a book out sometime this year. But I'm going to start with some noir poems. I'm going to start with The Pimps Are Wearing Red Leisure Suits This Year. The pimps are wearing red leisure suits this year, and Sister Zero is holding a revolver to your head. She's got a bead on you, you're gone down. Taste the flat-out fear of it before you drop. Notice that the garden annuals are in the pink. Notice that all 6 Vestal virgins have gone to their rooms to nap. Notice that life begins and ends with a gasp. Just a cheery beginning. Flash. 1. The Irish cop would visit once a month for an hour. He'd ring the bell, climb 3 flights of stairs. Then he would simply sit and stare while she sat on the unmade bed in a long white satin slip that was cut on the bias. 2. The whores raised their skirts and fanned their crotches to let you know they were hot, hot, hot. Even young women riding old bikes were propositioned on Broadway at midnight. 3. She sat beside him. He wanted to show her some drawings of samurai warriors in various poses, some laughable, like the one who braced himself with one hand on the very page she was looking at, while her lover ran a languid finger down the small of her back. Obscura. Obscura. This poem is really for Effie Mahopoulos, which a few of us know.
Yeah.
She's now deceased. Obscura.
Yeah, you won.
Wave. Wait. Wait. Wave. Something comes, then goes. I feel it. A hand at the nape of the neck lets me go. Where was I held? right here. A hair clasped in a closed locket. A landscape caught in the lens of a pinhole camera. Utterly still, I blur at the edges. Wait, wait. Words slip away. A whole world. What remains? A hair stain on a bedroom wall. Thank you. On a slightly lighter note, I was born in Philadelphia and during the war, and there were lots of stray cats, and I really liked the cats. So when I was a child, I used to feed them. So this is called Cats. A feral female cat with bulging pregnant sides, an old gray tomcat with one torn ear and damaged voice box that leaves him minding his meows at 6 a.m. A tortoiseshell tabby cat with crusted eyelids and runny nose whose skinny neck still carries a pink leather collar and the memory of some long ago mistress. A long-haired, once white, odd-eyed Persian cat with matted fur and broken tail. A striped, ginger-colored kitten that bounces on the clothesline and hisses at you before hitting the ground hard and dashing for the white porcelain soup bowls of milk and dunked pieces of bread you've put out, while your mother stands in the kitchen behind the Irish lace curtains because she's afraid of cats and thinks they're sneaky. You begged and begged to feed these strays every morning until your mother relented. Then you poured fresh milk into the soup bowls, your grandmother's best, and placed them on the backyard stoop. You loved to watch the cats eat their breakfast as greedily as you would soon eat yours. You loved their white whiskers and chins dripping with milk. How they neatened themselves, just like good children. Thank you. So, for something a little bit more romantic. Winter, guzzle, variation. Stale words hang in the evening air. Hours of light are rare. Thoughts drift. The river mirrors one flying crow. Things come and go. Thoughts drift. Slow black smoke rises in a clearing. I comb your lovely hair. Thoughts drift. A locust tree is stripped, light is gone. You say, I never cared. Thoughts drift. To think you said you would never leave. Gray snow begins to fall. Thoughts drift. Thank you. Sonnet. Sonnet for a winter morning. We walk together through the snow. We talk to fill the silence. We need to kill every minute. We need to hear ourselves talk. We walk and talk. We've learned how to shut out the emptiness. Do we talk and talk to one another to hear ourselves as we walk? Why are we so threatened by silence? Can silence truly harm us? Can emptiness? Don't we know what eats at us? Yes, yes, we do. Emptiness eats at us, and that silence, and the futility of discourse, all too human. The little things that are always impossible to undo. Still, we talk together. We walk and talk. We talk to kill the seconds. We talk to kill every minute. Every minute we talk to kill each hour. We need to shut out silence. All silence. How easily silence threatens. We have learned to assert ourselves. We humans do have that power. And so we walk together through the snow. We both speak our mind, while fresh snow begins to fall on the footprints we have left behind.
That is a sign of an awesome. Like, thank you very much. I'm going to drink some wine for a break here. That was awesome. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, for something a little different and short, music without notes. Music without notes, then light and shadows, thunder without sound, pleasurable pain, no jive. The unthinkable has happened in your head and you can't fix it. Turn back or move forward. It's perfect. You're stuck here eating popcorn in a misty rain. So I've been doing some crime blotters, and there's one I wanted to read to you, but I don't know if here it. Yes, I will read it.
I read the thing about a guy who was having intimate relations and then killed him and sprinkled masala powder everywhere. You can read that. Sure. Yes.
Why not? 34 times. When she woke me up, she was screaming, "Find the title to the car, damn it!" We began to argue. They say I must have stabbed her 34 times before they broke down the door. I don't remember. 34 times? I'll take their word for it. Me, I can't remember a thing except those screams and the sound of an airplane flying overhead when the cops broke down the door. I told them, explaining. After her screams woke me up, we began to argue. I just wanted to shut her up before the cops broke down the door. "Shut up," I said. She wouldn't listen. She never listened. "Shut up! Shut up!" I said over and over. I do remember the sound of an airplane when the cops broke down the door. We had been arguing. I don't remember stabbing her 34 times. "Find the title to the car, damn it," she was screaming. I just wanted to shut her up. 34 times. I don't remember.
What is that one called?
34 times,
Duh,
baby.
that was that published somewhere else?
Oh, yeah.
Not,
Yeah.
not that I would care, but if you still have the rights to it, I would accept that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely been published.
I accept previously published stuff.
You can have it, my darling.
Then keep
You
that in mind.
can.
I
Great.
Not like I ever heard, but that was awesome.
That's an interesting poem. Party List. Another happy poem. Party List. Curved windows glazed with light at 5 p.m. A view of a lake, white sailboats on blue waves, dark blue reflections. View of a city vista, more dazzling light that streams in through the garden balustrades at dusk. Then, polite conversation over mushrooms stuffed with feta cheese, liver pate. A dinner of pheasant followed by pleasant nights at 11. Slamming doors slamming, the snorts and snores of a Havanese dog who'll soon walk through blood while ghost koi swim their fixed path in the living room aquarium. So these are, I guess, as I said, a lot of my poems from a noir book I'm working on. And so we'll go to What the Gypsy Said. What the Gypsy Said. You could have a fuller life, pal. Gunshots out of car door windows. Slow motion suicides. Cheap by the seat of your pants kicks. Crazy roller coaster rides that keep you shaking in the confession booth. Whores for every day of the week, endless drunk-a-logs, prick thrills, or maybe not. The jury is out on this one, so stop screaming, "Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Get me out of here!" Accept the early heart attack, the nouveau drugs that deliver no cure, nervous tics, bad teeth, bad breath, gout, inability to climb stairs. Accept it all. Resign yourself. This is what life is offering you, if I've got your reading right. So this is titled Voyeur, and actually one part of it was from a poem that Janet accepted, and it's called Voyeurs. 1. False moon, real babe, legs spread wide. They photograph her over and over in a dark theater on Broadway. Her luminous skin lighting things up, like this afternoon sun when they finally exit. 2. Another hot summer, he lies beneath the fly ribbon that spins and hums with stuck bugs, while cubes drop one by one in the motel ice maker. He's a sleeping god no one will want in another year. Still, it's worth the trip by bus and train to stare at him. 3. Bare legs pass, not completely pass, beneath the half-turned down window shades. They pass the man in blue jeans. The woman must be saying something he wants to hear, because he puts the paper down beside him, leans forward in his chair. So here's another crime blotter. Greyhound bus station. Credit credit cards, cell phone, keys, laptop, even my driver's license. I'm surprised he didn't ask me to strip too while he was at it. And it happened so fast, the Vic says. Yeah, sure, I'm thinking as I take it down. I've heard it all before, and I've seen some of it. Unions, stations, stick-ups, CTA platform muggings gone sour as day-old beer, robberies in restaurant johns, in bars, at ATM machines, on the Red Line, on the Clark Street bus. All of them. Small change acts, chicken shit takedowns. And this grateful Vic, whose eyes say, I've never felt more alive. When I finally look into them, just like the others, so familiar. So let's go to something kind of a little bit softer. Wilda Morris, I'm sure some of you know, has a wonderful blog, and she has a challenge every month, and she wanted one challenge to have us talk about our grandparents. And so I did something about my grandmother. And it's titled Beautiful Things. Fresh cut, stiff-stemmed zinnias, straight from the garden, dome-shaped yellow zinnias, multi-colored zinnias, red zinnias with single rows of petals, zinnias that some call youth and old age, zinnias on reflected sunlight stuck in a tall glass vase, remnants from the sea. Blanched starfish, purple sea fans, angel wings, broken sand dollars, and a sectioned nautilus, all tucked into a white crescent-shaped wall niche. Vintage cotton pillowcases with cross-stitched, hand-embroidered pink roses propped up on the bed, and a matching bureau scarf stiffly starched, draped on the maple bureau. A collection of antique books, antiquarian embossed leather books with gilt cover boards, gilt spines, and gold leaf page edges, old poetry books sitting in a glass bookcase. Solar prints of Japanese red shield ferns, toothed wood ferns, and Japanese painted ferns, all glowing like caught ghosts in a simple black wood frame. Beautiful things. Surround yourself with beautiful things. Grandmother always said. So this Midnight in a Concave Mirror is kind of a interesting poem and another sort of noir piece. Midnight in a Concave Mirror. The assassin with a stolen Glock 17 semi-automatic will find you. His removable magazine in a plain brown envelope. They're waiting for you. But in the meantime, Dresden is hot in July and Maria is calling your name on the landing. How about that? She gives you a thin blue letter from home. You read it. Read Rilke, Hölderlin, listen to Siegfried's Rhine Journey. For dinner, cabbage, sausage, schnapps. Then someone's happy-go-lucky whistle on the street. On the stairs, sudden rain. How are we doing for time?
I'd say give it one more.
A few more?
Well, all right, two more.
Two more? Sure. So Pantune 911, and then I'll end with Winter Solstice, and this has been a real pleasure. Thank you for being here. Pantune 911. The neighbor's parrot screams, "There's been a crime!" The white oncidiums burn in their pots. They've been hexed. What is here? On the bed you'll lie. You toss and cannot rest. The white oncidiums burn in their pots. They've been hexed. The tides push in and out like a spoon. You toss and cannot rest. Begin to hum a childhood tune. The tides push in and out like a spoon. Seagulls circle evening's fading light. You begin to hum a childhood tune. Clouds cut the sky. A half moon takes flight. Seagulls circle evening's fading light, but is here on the bed you'll lie. Clouds cut the sky. A half moon takes flight. The neighbor's parrot screams, "There's been a crime." So this is dedicated to my man.
What, me and that?
Winter solstice. The herb garden has been cut back. Rosemary, thyme, sage, and oregano. All the strawberry plants huddle beneath burlap cloth like coddled babies. The pear tree still holds a few brown leaves. My breath mists like steam from a whistling kettle as I stand on the back porch in a winter coat. You wander into the kitchen in your flip-flops and call out to me to join you. I can smell the pungent scent of the upside-down bells of Ireland that hang from the kitchen ceiling. Dried and blanched stalks hide their tiny flowers in each beige calyx. I begin to wipe one beaded window pane clean so you can see it. This new world outside, dusted with snow. Thank you so much. You've been very generous. Thank you. Thank you, Jenene.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I don't think that was loud enough. Give it up one more time for Jenene Ravesloot.
Took myself out of the way. But the first thing, I'm gonna get this out of the way because I don't need the big old thing. What I wanted to say before I talk about the end of the stuff for the evening is that I think with this backdrop behind us, it would be a perfect occasion to take a group photo.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
Exactly. I'm like, why did I think of this? We should all get up here as soon as we're done or whatever and take a picture because I think it'd be great. So I just want to say that so people don't leave yet because I'm going to talk about upcoming features. But before the next feature, which is on March 18th, well, I happen to have a feature going on with Vito Curley, and I believe Dina has it with me as well, which I don't know details of, but if you come out on March 14th to the Art Colony there are 4 features and it'll be a really cool time, and I'm doing brand new pieces, and I was thinking maybe I'll read some of them here. I'm like, nope, I'm not going to do that because you guys have to come to that. Then on the 18th though, 2 weeks from now, which is not 3, but 2 weeks from now, we've got Tom Rowie. We've got a great feature from Tom Rowie going up. Give it up for Tom. I applaud like an idiot there. And then, actually, 2 days later, Robin Fine is hosting a thing from Sci-Fi, which is a science fiction thing that's downtown in Chicago. And on Friday, I believe myself, I believe possibly Bob Rashko, I believe possibly Dave Getchik and other people have performances that day. So check out stuff online for that. If you want to know anything about that, come to me for it, because I think that'd be the coolest thing, because I get to read a bunch of Star Trek stuff, which is crazy, because I haven't had a chance to be able to share this with everybody about Leonard Nimoy. Yeah, all right, I don't want to, because I believe we'll all live long and prosper, and I love you guys all, so, and that's all, I'm not going to get all stupid, I won't let it happen, but the thing is, after those 2 weeks, it happens to be April 1st. We got a double feature night. Not only do we have Sid Yiddish in the... Yes, which is why we've got Sid Yiddish and the Henchman, and we've got Dallas Malice that's going to be there as well. Which would be so freaking awesome, you have no idea. And I believe this lady is here on Tax Day, April 15th. We've got Susan Moss, oh, rock on. And then April 29th, which I believe might be a late night here, because sometimes the last Wednesday has to be taken by somebody else for 7 to 9. We might be from 9 to 11, but we've got Paul Ryan himself.
Oh, no.
No, we've got the awesomest Paul Ryan, who happens to be here right now. Paul just, every time I see it on Facebook, JOS period, don't just say Paul Ryan because people freak out. So, and I could tell you, well, I started to tell you about May just before, because we have the UK poet Oz Hardwick along with C. Ron McGort, who is from Nashville, Tennessee, who's now in Alberta, Canada. And I can continue going on about this, but you can always check out the website, www.chaoticarts.org/cafe to get the schedule. And thank you all so much. I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks, and thank you, and I hope you guys are all coming up here for a photo.